Yo, 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 welcome back, baby. I feel like I ain't seen y'all boys in goddamn 5 Sundays, huh?
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
I mean, we missed some good news, some bad news, a little bit of everything. Y'all thirsty? What y'all got going on? Y'all thirsty for the news, my guys. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to address the elephant in the room. Elephants in the room, right? Uh, uh. Well, one thing we knew was going to happen, right?
No.
Yeah, we did. One thing I knew was going to happen. I'm pretty sure I told y'all Memphis was going to go ahead and get up out of there early, right?
Oh, you was just talking.
It don't matter. Y'all got up out of there early too.
Right, we got not as early as y'all.
It's literally a day later.
Literally, what the 24 hours?
Right.
Don't matter. We lost to somebody we could have. Someone should have said should have lost to. Y'all, not so much.
No, y'all shouldn't have lost to them.
Yeah, I was a 5-point favorite. We was
Don't let Vegas fool you.
Underdog.
Don't let Vegas fool you, fam. The 4 seed versus the 5 seed, it matched up, right?
AC versus the 9. Where you going with this?
Y'all, because the way y'all explained it to me, y'all were just so good, it wouldn't have mattered. It shouldn't have mattered.
We got cheated again.
We cheated that game.
I won't argue that. I feel like it was some stuff that went against y'all. But if y'all played better, it wouldn't have mattered.
That is true too. But
which I've already conceded that argument.
We only gonna talk about one side of the table. Me
and you already had that conversation, so we ain't gotta address it again.
I'm saying you put my business on the air, put yours on there.
Hey man, you showed up, bro.
Yeah.
15 turnovers. I think it ended up 15 to 16 turnovers. That's a young mistake. Our leadership got hurt. He playing on one leg.
They called y'all Uber. I don't want to hear no injuries. They got a few of them.
Fam. But in the game though, like they was already ready for that. We had them in game. They tried to knock my boy out the first 5 minutes of the game.
They called y'all Uber and said, "Come pick these folks up."
And let's be realistic. Bro, whatever. I don't even know how you say his name. Darius, you've been practicing his name. Whatever his name is. Cuz came out there and pulled off with Brandon Jennings.
Like Jordan, that alleviate whatever his last name is for Tennessee.
Yeah, whatever his last name is. Oh. What's crazy is on the broadcast, but they talking about some. He's usually not this well of a shooter. He actually kind of, hustle man, roll man. Nah, could have fooled me.
He was cooking y'all garbage ass.
Look, Crawford out there. Bro, everything. Watch him out. Every shot he took, bro, that mug was cash. I was sick.
To be honest, if we would have played, then we would have won.
I legitimately. I think we play anybody that was supposed to be better than this, we would have won.
I guess the world may never know based on how we ended up, huh?
Yeah, so.
But with that being said, right, I say that because all the blue bloods are basically out, right? And so is the parity in college basketball? Is there parity in college basketball now, like across the board? Like I know we talked about it in college football, like NILs, transfer portal, all of this yada yada that helps kind of make games a little better. But basketball is naturally a sport where a team like a Murray State can play with a Houston and it'd be a game, even if they're not on the same. I think in comparison, like you're not expecting that in football as you do in basketball. Basketball, you can get away with that for one game. You don't think so?
Princeton is obviously getting away with it.
Guys, I say Princeton is clearly
Missouri,
Arizona,
Missouri.
Who would have said that Princeton wasn't better than Arizona?
The country. What are we talking about?
I mean,
this is my point.
Don't act like they don't sit here and do based off of who they played.
But this is point though. Like you can have a discussion in basketball.
Princeton might be the only sport you can do it with.
Princeton ain't lined up with no Power 5 school in football talking about they finna beat them.
Because they're not a Division 1A school in football.
That's what I'm saying though. But basketball, get away with it. They can, like basketball is all sport. Like just imagine.
Every school in America is a Division 1 school. Look at FDU; they a Division 1 school in basketball. So what
I'm saying, I just feel like it wasn't as common as it is now. It was always blue blood and a couple sneak-ins. You get 1 or 2 Cinderellas. Now you get a Prince and an FDU.
Bro, you got one Cinderella right now.
Left now. They finally fell. They finally flaked out. But like it wasn't like the first again. Everybody's bracket the very first night was done, and it was like one just because of
new.
5.
Please tell me when that's something new.
Not when you got like 4 or 5 of them bad boys coming in at the first round.
Seeds out.
Huh?
Houston. I said out the number 1 seeds out of Houston.
Yeah.
I mean,
Alabama.
Houston.
Alabama, yeah.
Alabama and Houston still the only 2.
Oh, that was 1 seed. But yeah.
And that's not as common. Period. I'm just saying. I mean, granted, I feel like for itself, like depending on what you're talking about, always like that any given good day in basketball for sure. But like now for real, folks can go to these little smaller schools and be alright and get a chance to play for something. I don't know.
I get what you're saying, but to your point earlier, that you kind of can't make a point when the other school ain't in a Division 1A school, me in a Division 1A. So I mean, like, but I got what you were saying. That makes total sense. But look, what?
Yo, Mike muted or something, G.
So anyway, hey, little Derek, you know how we finna start talking real quick. 12 back, you know what's going on in the NBA, so.
I hope he go out there and get 50 tonight.
Okay. I just hope he don't flash a 22 again.
I've been dragging my dog all this time over a little gun. Like everybody else ain't got no strap. Then they trying to talk about he got alcohol problems. Like everybody else ain't drinking. I'm like, bro, y'all really just trying to nitpick.
You would know, huh?
Skill Bayless go with a reach. I'm like, bro, that's a reach. What you trying to say? But soon as it's funny now, right? So everybody dogging Memphis, all they should dog them, right? But when we get this 1 seed and make it to the Western Conference Finals and win in 7, they're gonna be like, oh, I've been knew they could do it. I ain't gonna want to hear it.
Clippers better than Denver fully healthy.
Clippers ain't better. That's what people like to think. First of all, fully healthy, they just got hurt. Paul George got hurt last night.
He's saying if they're fully healthy, are the Clippers better? Like no injuries is involved.
I say this: Clippers probably the only team that concerns me out the West in the Suns.
So yes, you saying they're better than Denver? I got you.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
I think the Clippers Suns probably be the only chance that can stop Memphis from getting where they're going. I know people like Denver, but Denver, they are choke artists in the playoffs, bro. Like, they had these same teams, the same players, minus last year. You still on mute, too, cuz. They had these same...
bro.
I mean, minus last year before Murray got hurt. And these people been the same, and I ain't going nowhere. So I'm really not...
They would go get Bruce Brown.
Right. I think the only team that I hate for them sneak in, and I hope they don't, is Golden State. I'm hoping
they sneak in, they're gonna be hell to deal with, bro.
I'm hoping like the Pelicans and the
Lakers.
OKC. Y'all know I'm a Shea fan. I hope the Pelicans and Shea go out there and knock somebody out.
Hey Zoo, what I say? That's what Zero said to you. Hey, look, Chad. Today, I came back to a group message with about 250 messages about is the Clippers better than Denver?
Yeah.
Fully healthy. Oh, another question, Darius. Is Kawhi Leonard a top 75 player of all time?
Of all time?
Yes.
Jeez. That's a stretch.
Okay. All right, bro. So who's the best big man in the league, Jokic or Embiid? I'm not for the start.
That's a stretch. I got Embiid. Embiid averaging 30 a night. He played a five like a point guard, right? I mean, Jokic nice too, but if you asking me who the MVP is right now, I think it's Joel Embiid.
I mean, you can make an argument for all three of them at the top.
Oh, for sure.
So
For sure.
it depends on what you want to say about who they support in cast.
For sure.
But I believe if you want to say anybody supporting Cash really ain't nothing, it'll be between Embiid or Jokic.
Ain't no way. My boy said that's a stretch.
Thank you. I mean, I just moved on from it. I ain't, not tonight, bro.
Top 75?
He was already in the top 75.
All time?
Yes, of all time.
A stretch, in my opinion.
Well,
all right.
What's the? All right, look.
I mean, they ain't
give me your ratings. Give me your ratings. The end of the year.
We're talking about player performances. We ain't talking about team performances.
He drugged Toronto.
He drugged Toronto.
You're not.
Two other All-Stars on the team.
Okay.
Man. If Kawhi Leonard don't play, they win. They had DeMar on the same team.
I don't play the if game. I don't play the if game, fam.
I mean, you basically did when you said the Clippers, if healthy, we was with Brad on that if. If Clippers fully healthy, they only one scared me compared to when Denver's the best team in the West. It's not even close.
Better than Denver. And Shane Denver like the whole time.
Yeah, you sick for that.
Yeah.
You sick for that. They walking with the MVP and you sick for that.
No, they not. And they shouldn't be, but we gonna see. We gonna see, bro. When they get the first round exit, I just need you to be as loud as you are now.
I will. I surely will.
You're talking about Miami when they don't make the playoffs. But
we
look,
making the playoffs. You kidding me?
But look, give me y'all the final standings in the West.
In the West?
Well, Memphis is one.
I don't know, bro.
Easily.
Denver's probably two. Memphis is one. And
No. I ain't saying that because I'm a fan, but Denver's last 8-9 games is brutal. It's brutal. They got Milwaukee twice. They got the Suns twice. They got us, and they got Golden State. That's brutal. That's a brutal stretch.
Oh my God. I'm just looking at scores. The Sixers are up 40 at half.
All right, so here's my final standings for the Wish. All right. I think we're going to steal the 1 seed. We're 3 games back. Right? We're going to be 2 games after night. So I'm going to put us first, the Nuggets second. I'm going to put, what you spelling there, G? I'm going to put Sacramento third. I'm going to put the Clippers fourth, the Suns fifth. OKC is 6, Golden State at 7, Timberwolves at 8, Mavericks at 9, and the Jazz at 10.
Interesting.
Is that the West?
What'd you get for the East?
Nah, I don't need to know. What you got for the West, Zoo?
I feel like the East is pretty set. What it is right now is probably what it's gonna stay like, to be honest.
What's your last 4 in the East? Give me that. The play in.
Hold on, let me see where they at right now. Make sure I ain't tripping. I don't want to misspeak. So the final 4 for the play in. We're gonna jump Brooklyn. It's probably gonna be Brooklyn. It probably stay here. Instead of we're gonna switch with Brooklyn. Swap out with Brooklyn, and it'd be Brooklyn, Atlanta, Toronto, Chicago. I don't think Indy. Chicago might fall off. Indy might steal their way in, but that might be the only switch. That's for Brooklyn and Indy for Chicago, and it'd be Atlanta, Toronto, Indy regardless for that. Just so you know.
We already went over that 0. How Memphis got cheated, and how Duke folks always folding the textbook.
Hey, bro, tell him to grow up. What you got going on?
I think the East gonna be what it is. I think Miami's gonna play. I think it's gonna be the Hawks, Raptors, and the Bulls. I think the Pacers, as good as I think they're gonna be, I don't think they're gonna make it this year. But they're gonna be a solid good team growing up.
I wanna, and when it comes to the West, I wanna have the hope that LA and New Orleans get back in it for Utah and Minnesota.
You can go ahead and cancel New Orleans.
Well, yeah, because with Zion not coming back, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, because B.I. can't carry him. It's all good. I mean, we ain't tripping about it. It's just proving my point of what I've been saying forever.
I mean, neither one of them are probably will carry him by themselves.
That's obviously a lie. That's a lie.
Okay.
Top half look.
Top half looks probably gonna stay the same. Sacramento might jump Memphis. Let's be real.
Stay, hey.
Hey.
What?
Hey. Telling you what I'm telling you. Denver sit at 1.
Don't worry, Darius. He don't know too much basketball.
That's all good. That's top 3. Stop playing with me, fool. That top 3 could go either way. Y'all actually could steal the first seed, number 1 seed. I didn't want to say that on live, but I have to be realistic.
Well, there we go. Be realistic with yourself. Y'all gonna be the 8th seed in the West.
Relax.
I mean the East.
There we go. So 7 down. My goodness, every game matter. I don't know because I got to see how they finish, how they all finish out. Like this game with Dallas and Golden State matters because they can jump right down there.
Golden State.
But like one game go from like 6 to 12.
Yeah, like literally you can go any spot, and so I really don't know. As much as I want to be like, I just think you can do it because I don't believe in Minnesota, I don't believe in Utah. I had hopes for New Orleans and LA when they were healthy, but obviously that's out the window. So that top 8 might get lucky. They might play around and flirt with each other, but they be all right. That bottom 4, I can't. That bottom 4, I don't know what they got going on. But I got hopes, though. Like I said, I hope my boy spark off just so you can stop talking to me.
He said Phoenix and the Clippers are getting bounced first round.
Who said that?
0.
Clippers got KD and Devin Booker, and them folks are not getting bounced in the first round.
Oh, he said Phoenix or the Clippers are getting bounced in the first round.
Oh.
Clips more likely than Phoenix, I think. Off of scoring power. Especially with Paul George, got to get reevaluated. He might not play.
They'll be doing me a favor because
it's a parade inside my city.
Yeah. Hey, what's Steven name?
My bad. He said Phoenix if the Clippers get bounced in the first round. So I
Phoenix
guess
if.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
to make it interesting.
Man, I tell you, might put some respect on my city.
We from?
So so he disregarding the top 3 like that, huh?
Well, I mean, I never believed in Sacramento anyway.
I don't believe in them. Sacramento's too new, as good as they are. They don't play defense well. They can make you score a lot of points, but you get up a chance. I agree with him on the top 3, but he gonna start playing with Memphis. Like we ain't just out there like number 1, number 2 defensive efficiency team.
I can get that. That's the only thing I'm holding my head on for y'all because y'all defense usually shows up consistently. Now if everybody show up,
really.
That's what I'm saying. As long as he do what he do, the rest of everybody else can fill in. I don't even think obviously you still gonna want your star to be a star, but you only need y'all to be all world.
He was saying
exactly what he do.
He was saying if the standings stay the same, Phoenix and the Clippers gonna play each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got him.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
So let's go ahead and switch over to NFL. Big news: Aaron Rodgers to the Jets? ?
Is he?
Is he? That's what I was just about.
How much is he gonna cost? Golly.
He ain't gonna cost that much.
My other folks talking about they asking for a first.
You feel me?
No, they ain't gonna get a first.
At first they were asking for 2 firsts.
I folks drinking bleach if they get any first.
Who was asking for the Packers? Was asking for 2 firsts for Aaron Rodgers?
The original offer was 2 first rounds for Aaron Rodgers.
Boosted it to a
and
first.
The player. It wasn't just 2 firsts and a player. You got me bent. Dude is 40.
You got 1 year of cuz.
If you get that, my boy might get hit and go to the darkness again. You sleep. I'm not messing with bro.
I think the Jets want to make a play. I don't understand. Like they could get this up for this 40-year-old quarterback, but yet you got this 25-year-old quarterback who was an MVP, who is probably the best dual threat quarterback we've ever seen. You talking about 2 firsts for? I mean, I don't get it.
I mean, I know like the hold up. Or apparently the hold up is the whole offer sheet thing because all you can do is say we can give you this much.
Zero said they ain't gonna get it.
Baltimore say, yeah, we're gonna give it to you now.
Right.
Since the market said it. I don't know.
ARod. He said they ain't gonna get him. He gonna be sitting on the pond.
I don't think they're gonna get him either.
I don't think he would care.
I think if people would have got him, I think if they was gonna get him, bro, it'd been get already.
That's
Unless
true.
they on some draft night stuff, which is hard for me to imagine, because the Jets would be foolish to trade the number 12 pick to him for ARod.
Right.
They not trading that pick. I think they keep White.
And the thing is, my thing is, everybody's talking about leverage. I'm like, Jets have all the leverage because they can either just, hey, we hold on to our picks and do what we've been doing.
They
right?
really can. To be honest, they really can just trade up and get a QB.
Or they can just trade the pick. You gonna go get the young 20-year-old quarterback.
You got the bread. You ain't hurt nobody.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, but I'm just saying if all else fails, they really can just trade up.
That too.
I just go get Lamar since he's just sitting there and waiting for somebody to pick him up.
Yep. Or you draft him, like, hey,
sign and trade.
Let him go because regardless, Green Bay the one's gonna be eating the money. So like, yeah, we can make you. We play the waiting game with you all day. We said we want you don't want from for what we giving you, and I'm gonna wait. You eat that 60 million and give him.
Yeah, 60 million. Yeah, I told him he was gonna get.
To be honest, the Jets can get Lamar and just be like, hey, y'all sign and y'all trade him us. We give you a first rounder.
I don't know. I don't understand why the whole Lamar thing is still in there anyway. Other than the whole hesitation of the offer sheet that people keep talking about, but I'm like, at this point, if I want a player, I'm gonna go grab him.
He said the Packers want something that just have no leverage. They showed their hand already. Told them they want an experienced QB, which is probably true. But I mean, Lamar Jackson is experienced, so I don't understand what's the point.
You know what I'm saying? They got. I mean, it's not like they ain't got no options. Not like they don't have any.
I mean, unless they don't think Lamar Jackson is experienced, then
yeah, okay.
I mean, they might not. They may not think that.
And they really put they chips on it. But like, what if they get Aaron Rodgers and them folks don't even
be shit?
Don't even work. Yeah.
I mean, but they also ain't eating that money.
They just traded the weapon away. They just traded the weapon away, so a lot more. Cleveland.
But they gonna get whoever Aaron Rodgers want them to get.
They got Lazard. I mean,
technically he a better weapon than what you call.
So far.
Oh man.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like that whole between the two of them situations don't make sense to me.
What's up with Carolina? All right. I'm pretty sure they're gonna go CJ Stroud, right?
Yeah, I think it's in the books.
The report, the source came out said it's Anthony Richardson.
Which they was talking at his combine today.
Mm-hmm. I think they go on every quarterback combine like that. Him, Bryce, and Anthony.
We'll see.
Top three.
But you know who it doesn't phase? It doesn't phase Houston at all. All right, you take Anthony Richardson, we still gonna take Bryce Young. You take CJ Stroud, we still gonna take Bryce Young. You take Bryce Young, we gonna take CJ Stroud. So I just feel like either way it goes.
You can do what you want.
Yeah.
I mean, again, it depends on what Carolina's whole mantra is. Like,
hey, bro, I don't like Chad. Chad said, ARod said he wanted Randall Cobb.
Still.
Lou said, who signed the camp to their practice squad?
The Saints?
If they draft Anthony Richardson, he going back to Carolina, I guarantee it.
Man, that man need to go to New Orleans.
Why?
Because he going to get some tick. Derek Carr go flat out about week 5.
What you think about?
You know where he really need to go? To the Chargers.
We got no room for him.
I just feel like somebody might not perform to the well of their abilities in terms of being able to play all the games.
Who's that?
I mean, Cam going there, so you could tell me who that is. It ain't Daniel Chase or whatever the backup y'all got over there. Chase Daniels.
Man retired. Nah, he can go, but Cam can go back to Carolina. They're always gonna go and show up for him there. He can go back. He can go to Atlanta.
He can go, bro. He can go with any team in the NFC South.
He going to the Falcons.
That might
be true.
Yeah, I don't think he
ain't coming to New Orleans. We got James. We're not having 3 niggas on him.
I forget y'all resigned James.
Yeah, so we ain't putting 3 niggas. But everybody else he can go for sure.
Luke said he looked good. He threw a ball 50 yards, hit him in the chest.
He did slang it. His brother out there bow-legged in the food.
Just like you.
But yeah,
look,
he's worse than mine.
Kellen Moore gonna have y'all offense folding every week.
I know there ain't nobody, but like Brad want us to feel so bad, and it's not gonna happen. Kellen Moore was putting up crazy numbers with the Cowboys and Lamb as the one. What do you think he gonna do with Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, Josh Palmer, and Austin Eckler?
Why you say with CD Lamb at the one like that?
Why you say with like Austin Eckler gonna be there guaranteed to start the year?
He's gonna be there, bro. Nobody's gonna pay him. Look at the running back market. Like Cat's getting $3 million.
Hey, it's so many running backs available right now. It don't make no sense.
Market is dry. He'll be crazy.
That don't mean he gonna be there though. I get what you're saying. You hope
he might not play. He'll be there though.
You don't know that.
He might not want to. He might not want to play. He gonna be there.
He gonna play.
Also, he might not want to play him. That's what I'm saying. Want to play? I'm sure he not
bring Brad on as a guest.
Which I think.
Brad don't want to come on here. I be telling him to come on.
He do got a point. I'm not saying Austin Eckler is wrong. He do got a point. Like he's probably the most productive running back in the last 2 or 3 years in terms of scoring production. But what the market is, he's 28. He gonna be 29 when the season start. Like David Montgomery just got like Jamal. What Jamal Williams signed for? Like 6?
Yeah, 12 total.
8 guaranteed or 6, 8 or 6 guaranteed for sure.
That's what I'm saying. So nobody's making. He want to make 10, 11 a year. The franchise tag is 10. That's what Saquon got, and Saquon is more of a dual threat than just a receiver. To Austin Eckler's credit, right? So I get both sides. Like he should get paid. He feel like he should get paid. I'm not mad at him, but I'm also not mad at the Chargers for not paying him. Especially with a productive running back class coming out. Like A-Chain.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of
You know what I'm
There's
saying?
a whole lot available right now, and the class is crazy.
Eric Gray, like all these cats can come in and McIntosh, like all these cats can come in and do what he was doing. It's not like it was Saquon. Now if he was Saquon or Christian McCaffrey or Dalvin Cook, I'd be like, oh yeah, probably need to run that man his little money. But
yeah.
Speaking of money, I know you seen how much your boy signed for in Detroit.
How much you signed for? Tell me.
Crazy man.
$8
million for a year. Crazy.
For how many
man.
years? A year?
1 year for $8 million. I mean, granted, we all drinking the Detroit Lions tea, so I'm not like mad at him, but like, sheesh. It's 2 offers. 2 offers he rejected. I don't know how much he think he's supposed to be getting. I really don't.
I think he feel like he need to be getting Jesse Bates money. Jesse Bates is the highest paying safety this year?
What is that, like 13?
Highest free agent safety that signed? Yeah, I think he was
he's like 13 something.
Yeah, I would say Jordan Poyer signed for 10.
I mean, he the third highest paying safety.
That's tough.
He the third highest paying safety.
Jamal Adams is getting 17.
Yeah, he
robbing people. Cause he played 3 years.
Bro, that man ain't played in a year. You crazy?
Ain't played in a year.
He got hurt last year too. Every year, you see him for 3 games, he gone dust.
He being productive though for Seattle. So, hey, do we think what's the line between rings and rebuilding? Give me like, when do you feel like if you go to the Super Bowl, do you need to rebuild or should you add on or keep the same pieces to see if you can make it happen?
I just feel like it's how you go about it. Kansas City got everybody down there dirt cheap, and you see how they rocking. Now, granted, maybe
all
because
the
they
motherfuckers away.
But every team ain't got no Patrick Mahomes either.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I guess it just depends on how you got it, right? Because then you could pull the Rams and just have to pay out the wazoo and hope for the best, or the Eagles. Hey, we gonna put this money up front and hopefully it work this year. And if we do, we do. If we don't, it don't.
Eagles still gonna be straight because they still solid up front. They still got their weapons in terms of receiving core. They running backs are interchangeable anyway.
Yeah.
And I draft Bijan at 10. Right. And they brought they bought the big guy back on the hometown discount. They brought their tandem back. They lost both of their safeties though.
Yeah, I think Davis playing this year. Jordan Davis.
Oh.
Jordan Davis.
Yeah.
Yeah, he playing.
Fletcher Cox and Jordan Davis probably gonna be in the middle, and they still got Holland ready, and they still Derek Barnett be coming.
I think and also probably depend on how you build. Like either you a team that's been down like a New York or a Chicago, right? They got two, or even Detroit now. Them three teams that was down in the dumps that got a good flip due to how much money they got to save because they was bums, so they just kept money building, and now they got 1,000 draft picks due to being bad. So you can build from the ground up, and now them contracts, them players you sign for 3 or 4 or 5 years, they first year, first contract, first round is like 5 years, second round is 4, 3, it goes down like that. So
you could have named them.
Can't name y'all for what?
From the ground up.
Okay, so
what do y'all even do?
Is the name of the game health in the NFL?
100%. You know I got something.
If you the healthiest, you.
That's what Louis said. Name of the game is healthy, and the Chiefs can do it the best.
Yeah, Patrick Mahomes can play on one knee, so he good.
Why nobody ever get hurt?
Huh?
Why nobody play for the Chiefs? Why they never sustain like season-ending injuries? Like all them folks play like 14.
They fans ain't bitter all the time.
They ain't got nothing to do with it.
I don't think they got nothing to do with it either.
He trying to play. I'm disrespecting.
My bad. My fault.
So, chat, y'all can join in as well. Trade/free agents. What's on the trackers list for y'all? I need 2 at least.
I gotta see what DLJ Hopkins talking about. I want to see what DLJ and I want to see where Zeke go.
I want to see where Odell go. And D-Hop.
Yeah, I feel like once D-Hop move, or if Lamar get to move, that'll change a whole lot of where everybody else kind of fall out.
Where you think D-Hop? Where y'all want to see D-Hop?
God,
I don't want to see him in Cleveland. I want to see that young core with Amari. I want Amari to be the one. And then it's like no debate. He's the one.
You don't think he'll still be the one?
No. D-Hop go over there. He ain't the one no more.
I'm just asking. Hey,
I want to see. This is what I'm going to say. I want to see D-Hop go to the Patriots because I want to see what Mac Jones talking about finally. They've been giving him this excuse he ain't got receivers. Now you finna have a top 5 one. Let me see what you got. Is it you or Zeppy? Because Zeppy going to get on the ball.
Zappy gonna sling that bad boy. I don't care who out there. Me. I think.
Well, you won't be out there.
I want D-Hop to go back to Cleveland. Honestly, I did want to go. I wanted them to see him with Deshaun again.
I did want to see him in Cleveland.
Big time.
Anybody but AFC North.
Blitzburg.
I got a question while we talking about receivers, right? Oh, before I say that, I want to see Odell in Minnesota, and I want to see your man's in Seattle.
Who's your man?
D-Hop.
Jeez.
D-Hop.
I
don't think they're gonna trade until in division.
Yeah, it ain't happening.
D-Hop to the Bills.
I don't know what you smoking, man. Hell no, no. Make it work with what you got.
Nah, Darius gonna be pissed.
Make it work with what they got out there.
What's your question?
D-Hop really can go to Atlanta. That's what he really can.
No.
I mean,
crazy
business serving them papers anyway.
I see what y'all.
Yeah. Serving them papers anyway.
Well, here's my question, bro. All right, so boom. Where do y'all find value? Since we're talking about receivers, where do y'all find value at? More of a route speed technician type of guy.
Speed?
Or the big,
Or
you
big
say
body.
route speed?
Like the routes /
a route runner or a 50-50 ball guy?
Yeah.
Route runner.
I'm gonna take. Okay, give me more. Give me something else.
Here's a scenario. I was having this conversation, right? And this was before like all the restructures and all this good stuff happened. The charge was $20 million over cap. You know, we got 2 $20 million receivers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was having this conversation, and the guy was telling me that the Chargers should cut Mike Williams and keep Keenan Allen, right? Because he's more the game. He feel like the game is more played with Keenan Allen type receivers, right? Who can run routes, be one-on-ones, and all that. And I'm saying that it's a rare talent for guys like Mike Williams, Mike Evans, T. Higgins. You don't come across those receivers. Like cats be big, but those guys are gifted, right? So I'm like, if I'm keeping the bat, I'm keeping Mike Williams where I can go find and not get his side, but I can go find another route runner.
So are we like pairing this with like a type of like
just on your roster?
Any QB or like who we pairing this with? Like are we pairing this like with Marcus Mariota?
Now, if you a GM fan, who you want? Like right now, you a Saints fan. Both of y'all Saints fans. Y'all got their quarterback who was a bad choice, but y'all know that. And who's y'all take? Say y'all got right now, right? So right now, y'all ain't got no big guy. Say y'all had Mike Williams and Keenan Allen on y'all team. Mm-hmm. Who y'all keeping? Who y'all cutting?
Based off of Pete Carmichael's system. I mean Brian Carmichael, whatever his name is.
In general, I'm taking the route runner.
I'm gonna take Keenan Allen probably.
I'm taking the route runner.
Based off the system.
I say that because I do agree with you. Having a dudes with big bodies actually having the rare talent of using it to manipulate how they win is great. But I do think consistently, you just need that guy who, you know, he's built to get open. Like that's his specialty. I know how to find a way to separate myself from whoever. No matter if I'm fast, slow, anything. Because when I see the fast guys do it, when I see the slow guys do it, if they can run a route.
So here's what I'm gonna say. Based off of the system of the Saints, I would take a route runner. Based off of your system, Darius, I agree with you. I would take Mike Williams.
But here's the thing. Here's my thing, right? Big guys like Mike Williams, T. Higgins, and Mike Evans, they're never covered. They're never covered.
I mean, they're covered, but I get what you're saying. They're never covered. Yeah.
Yeah, like you can throw the ball up, and it's a good chance they come down with it. You don't have that luxury with route runners, and I feel like route runners are. I'm trying to say this without making it sound like I'm downplaying because route runners are valuable, but I feel like there is more route runners in the league than big body guys. I feel like that's a safe way to put it. I feel like the route runners are.
But ain't that saying something?
Like big body guys are dime a dozen. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like the big body guys are dime a dozen versus the route runner guys. Like how many teams they got route runners? So, Minnesota got.
I agree with in terms of it depends on the system. For the Chargers, y'all get receivers open. So Keenan Allen, he technically really ain't needed in y'all system. But on fourth down, I'm not saying he's not needed in y'all system. Let's not get that wrong. But I'm saying, like, if you had another good route runner on your team, decent route runner, you'd be like, okay, cool. But Mike Williams, I'm pretty sure on your big downs, I ain't seen a couple of games that Mike Williams is the guy that they throw that ball to. Because he's the 50-50 guy. Against the Cleveland Browns, me and Darius was talking about it. I was like, they almost lost a game. Who they throw it to, Darius? When they didn't get the 40. And Keenan might not have been playing, but I think he was going to go to Mike Williams either way and win. Even if he was playing.
But I think, all right, so to your point, we got the luxury, so you don't know where we're going. Because I think Keenan Allen, he was like number 3 in
like targets or something like that.
Yeah.
He was up there, yeah. Target share.
But I think like the route running is something every team has. So every team that has a good receiver, and I'm gonna put D-Hop with Mike Williams in because he's not really a route runner. But every team that has a good receiver is likely he's a route runner. So those guys are not the dime a dozen type guys. I feel like if you in the draft right now.
So what would you say Jamar Chase is? He just got both of them?
He's a route runner. I think him. Yeah, I'll put him more.
He got a high win rate, but he's a route runner for sure.
Yeah, sure. But that's so. I think when you got to come down to it, like, man, this guy's a bona fide 50-50 guy or 80-20 guy is what they call it. I'm gonna pick the 80-20 guy regardless of what team I'm on or who is my team. They could be for the Saints or they could be for the Chargers. Yeah, they could be for the Cowboys. If I can pick a 80-20 guy, I'm gonna pick a 80-20 guy because those guys are never covered.
So right? Zero said the best route runners, the best receivers are route runners. That can occasionally win the 50-50 balls.
50-50 ball. That's why I say route runner. Because like if I got a route runner who's like a Devontae, a Jamar, a Mike, like those guys, they can win those. They still win those.
But
they get open. Sometimes they're not.
Here's my response to the best receiver thing, right? It's not many of those guys. So of course, like you're gonna have a top heavy route running league because a lot of them catch route runners. But if we had like the same number of 80-20 guys versus route runners, I think a lot of guys would be 80-20. I think it's a lot of teams that'll take a T. Higgins on Mike Evans or Mike Williams or D Hop. I think a lot of teams.
Yeah, you want both, you can get both, but
Will said, like, go ahead, Zil.
I just feel like if you gotta load up, bro. As bad as I want that, I just feel like it's, again, yeah, they're a dime a dozen for a reason because it's just not likely. Because there's also ways, there's DBs out here who know how to play that. Like, okay, bet. I don't gotta worry about the 50-50 ball. I'm cool. But I gotta worry about somebody who can get me anytime on this route. It's different. I think it's just, I mean, you play the position, you know. Nigga, nice. I would rather we had to play, I take my chances, shit. We finna go up with it. But then if I gotta worry about all this all day,
but I'm telling you from a experience, it was way more easier for me to cover the route runner because I feel like you feel me? Like I feel like we here. But with the 80-20 guy, I'm like, he always gonna have this up hand because he can jump higher than me, his arm longer than mine, and he might still come down with no matter the perfect coverage. And I've seen it, right? Even if we go back and flashback to the Buffalo and Cincinnati game. T. Higgins was double covered, bro. He just threw the ball down there. How many times we seen D Hop catch on 3 people, and Mike Williams catch on 2 people, and Mike Evans catch on whoever? Like, it's a desperation measure call for a different play. I don't think you can do that, Reverend.
Will said, didn't he tell you that Zoo would agree?
Who said route runners though?
Zoo said route runners.
Yeah, Justin thought he would have said the 80-20 guy.
80-20 guy. It's a great luxury to have. I didn't know I can get. If I could put you, I can give you anything on there right now, and you can get it done. For sure.
It's a preference thing depending on how the receiver
80-20, 80-20, I still think it would get 20, and I've seen that 20 not work.
Huh? And like the 80-20 gonna work every time. Bro.
Yeah, right.
Like
you're saying like
if
50-50.
If I'm rolling that dice, I'm thinking that route gonna give me. I'm getting.
No, I mean, to me, I wouldn't.
90% return.
Neither one of them work with me, but it's all good.
I mean, unless I guess I mean, if we had to do it like that, then give me the fast dude on the field. I'll take him every day. Tyreek don't never lose.
That would be my problem.
That's what we did count. You fasten everybody.
Hey,
what you gonna do?
I mean, Tyreek Hill's an anomaly, and I kind of can put Chris Olave in there too. He's pretty decent as well. But I mean, it's a lot of fast guys that didn't pan out. Like John Ross didn't pan out.
Yeah,
injury.
John Ross always hurt.
Yeah, but I'm saying
the people that actually was like consistently on the field, not hurt.
Like you said, on the field, if they not hurt, then you know exactly what it is. Again, made a living.
2 games and he hurt.
They open up a whole different side of your offense.
Dre Archer didn't pan out.
Dre Archer didn't want to play football.
He what?
He didn't want to play football.
But I'm just telling you, why the fast guys don't make.
I'm giving you, like, if they out there, they still playing.
Out there,
give me a fast guy that. Well, I got one, but give me a fast guy outside of that one that you be like he wasn't productive.
It's a whole list of them cats. I can't name them all. Like the cats. I said John Ross. You said I'm
saying on the field consistently. They was playing. They not hurt. They didn't want to be like, I didn't feel like being out there. DeAnthony Thomas.
You know for sure.
DeAnthony Thomas. Like the fast, just because he fast, I'm telling you, bro, Tyreek Hill and Chris Olave are numbers.
All right, Tyreek Hill's speed is a little bit different, but
just because they fast don't make Darius Haywood-Bay.
He had a wonderful run.
You ain't finna sit here and tell me
he won down. I'm not saying down there.
This is the end of the pod right now.
When him and Jacoby Ford was out there.
This that Miami shit. This is the end of the pod right here.
They weren't great. They weren't great receivers, but they worked for this. They worked because all you have to think is everybody played off 1,000 yards. All they did was this: turn around, boom, boom, boom.
You ain't finna say Tyreek Hill, Chris Olave, Darius Hayward back. You ain't. I'm not gonna let you do that. I'm not
gonna let him do that either. That's why I'm
All
eating
I'm
in the
saying
pod right
is,
now.
I'm not saying the same caliber of player. I'm just saying fast guys do a lot for your team as well on your offense. They open up a lot because everybody gonna play 1,000 yards off, and you throw it to them and let them run.
What about Stephen Hill?
Stephen Hill. Who that?
Man, he was a 4-2 guy to Georgia Tech.
I don't know who that is.
I
never even watched him play football.
What do they even do it? Georgia Tech give you a receiver every 5 years, man.
Doesn't Demarius Thomas go to Georgia Tech?
Every 5 years they give
Thomas
you
did
one.
go to Georgia Tech.
Those are 2 guys out of Georgia Tech.
You don't think Demarius Thomas was straight?
Like they ain't birth Calvin.
No, they were cold, but there's only 2 guys out of Georgia Tech. I'm not using them as an example.
Darren Waller came from there too, but
he ran the 4-2.
Bam. If you get a nigga that stay on the field, you get a guy stay on the field.
On the field, he just Darius Hayward base stayed on the field. Okay, what about Miko Hardman?
That's the one I was thinking about. No.
I mean, you can't catch. You gotta have hands. At the end of the day, either regardless, you can be a route runner with no hands. You can be a big dude with no hands. We talking about folks that catch, though, right?
Zulu pissing me off now. All right, Chad.
Wallace, Emmanuel Sanders, Antonio Brown was that guy first. He was just a fast guy to start.
Antonio Brown. What's fast, Darius?
Evan, bro.
What's fast, Darius? Give me
a 4.57.
He don't run no damn 4.57.
Google it.
What is fast?
But you know he don't.
4.4 less.
Okay, you think that's fast?
Yes. Well, first of all,
then I will agree with you that there has been a lot of receivers.
Hold on.
I was thinking like 4.35 or less.
I'm not saying 4.5 is slow. I'm not saying that. But I'm
we had this conversation.
Yeah, 4.4. I like those guys are separate. When you can go out there and run a 4.4.
I mean, there's a lot of them. Anyway, look, chat. We love y'all.
Yeah, you still got to be able to catch the ball. So I understand why they didn't pan off they can't catch. But the guys that are fast that can catch the football are productive.
Look,
so
Chad.
we talking about so hands broke.
Out of Tyreek Hill and Chris Olave, who?
That's playing right now?
That's been productive?
Yeah.
Well, technically, a lot of people would be like DK has. I mean,
DK, Tyler Lockett.
They say Tyler Lockett has.
Who else? What's that?
Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase.
No for ignorant. Tyler Lockett run 4.4.
Based off of last year, based off of last year, they'll probably say Christian Kirk. Calvin Ridley had a solid little run.
Fast.
Julio Jones.
Fast.
But he ain't playing right now. And neither is Calvin Ridley. So I'm with y'all with Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. I'm with y'all on it.
Stephon Diggs.
What he run?
4.4.
Man, that's all right. I got Google in my hand.
Yeah, look it up.
All right, chat. We love y'all. Zulu, give him the outro.
Hey, bruh. Hey, regardless of what they talking about, if you fast, you get a pass, brother.
That's not
Peace, love, elbows. If you fast, you get a pass, brother. You get a chance. You always get to throw your bone. Peace, love, elbows, man. We'll see y'all next week. Follow us on all social platforms. Final Possession or FP live stream for sure. Usually on the ad names. This will be on YouTube starting tomorrow morning. Love y'all. Like, share, subscribe on that page, and like and share here on Twitch. Dudes.